It was a rainy Wednesday afternoon, November 24th, 1971. The weather was gloomy, setting a somber tone for the day. A man, calling himself Dan Cooper, boarded a Boeing 727 in Portland, Oregon. He was dressed in a business suit carrying a black briefcase. He was heading to Seattle, a short flight that should have been uneventful. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Passengers were boarding, chatting, and finding their seats. This was just another routine flight, or so everyone thought. But Cooper was far from ordinary. His demeanor was calm, yet there was something unsettling about him.
Bourbon and soda, please.
Cooper settled into his seat, ordered a bourbon and soda. He appeared relaxed, blending in with the other passengers. He was in no hurry. His calmness was almost eerie. He lit a cigarette, his eyes scanning the cabin. The plane took off smoothly, ascending into the cloudy sky. The flight attendants began their service, moving through the aisle with their carts. It was then that Cooper made his move. He stood up, drawing the attention of a flight attendant.
Excuse me, sir, you dropped this note.
Miss, you better read that. I have a bomb.
Fear gripped the crew. The flight attendant's face turned pale as she read the note. The note demanded $200,000 and 4 parachutes. It was a clear and concise message. Cooper's instructions were precise. He wanted the money and parachutes upon landing in Seattle. There was no room for negotiation. The pilot contacted air traffic control. The FBI was alerted. A tense standoff ensued with everyone on edge. Passengers, unaware of the unfolding drama, remained calm. They had no idea of the danger lurking in their midst. The flight continued to Seattle, the tension in the air palpable. Every minute felt like an eternity. The crew and passengers were on a journey they would never forget. In Seattle, the authorities negotiated. Cooper remained calm. He released the passengers in exchange for the money and parachutes. The plane was refueled.
Mexico City, that's our next stop?
The crew, terrified, followed his instructions. The plane took off again, this time with only Cooper and the minimum crew on board. As the 727 flew over the Pacific Northwest, the unthinkable happened. Cooper, with the money strapped to him, jumped out of the back of the plane. He vanished into the night, swallowed by the darkness and the pouring rain. The FBI launched a massive manhunt. They scoured the wilderness, leaving no stone unturned. They followed every lead, no matter how small. The nation was captivated by the unfolding drama.
Who was D.B. Cooper? A master criminal, or just a man driven to desperation? Was he a seasoned criminal with a perfect plan, or a desperate man taking a huge risk? Did he survive the jump into the unknown wilderness?
Years passed, the case grew cold, and the trail went silent. Theories swirled, each more intriguing than the last. Some believed Cooper perished in the unforgiving wilderness, never to be seen again. Others thought he got away with it, living a life of anonymity. The mystery deepened, and the legend grew.
The wooded area where Cooper may have landed is dense and treacherous, making the search incredibly difficult. The search continues, but hope is fading as the years go by.
The legend of D.B. Cooper, the man who vanished into thin air, continued to grow, captivating imaginations and inspiring countless stories. Then, in 1980, a break in the case that had baffled investigators for nearly a decade. A young boy playing on a riverbank stumbled upon a rotting package buried in the mud. It contained a portion of the ransom money, still wrapped in its original bands. The discovery fueled intense speculation and renewed interest in the case.
Was Cooper still alive, hiding in plain sight, or had he met a different fate, or had someone else, perhaps an accomplice, stashed the cash for safekeeping?
The mystery of D.B. Cooper endures, captivating the minds of amateur sleuths and seasoned detectives alike. He became a folk hero to some, a ruthless criminal to others. The case remains unsolved, a puzzle with missing pieces. No conclusive evidence has ever surfaced, leaving more questions than answers. The FBI officially suspended the active investigation in 2016, citing a lack of new leads.
The legend of D.B. Cooper, the man who vanished into thin air, continues to fascinate and mystify. He is a ghost story, a true crime thriller, a mystery that refuses to be solved.
D.B. Cooper remains an enigma, forever etched in American folklore, a symbol of daring and mystery.